Alright, welcome back to Digi Bros.
Conrad had a thought.
I don't remember what it was, even though it's only been 5 seconds for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was talking about writing and
No, you
how it's
weren't.
like second nature.
Yes.
But what was I gonna say? Right, it's like
Nothing important.
It's like intuitive, like
Yeah.
you know.
That yes, it's second nature.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You're reiterating your point
All right,
now.
Victor. Well then, you want? Whoa, new area.
Yeah. Wait, this is where you fight your like rival.
Whoa!
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah! Gonna beat the barnacles off her head.
She doesn't have barnacles on her head.
Well, it looked like she had barnacles on her head.
There were tentacles with suction
up.
cups. She's an octopus.
Man, you do this thing sometimes where you interrupt my train of thought, but you don't have anything to say, and I'm just like, well, now we're
And
quiet.
now it's broke.
Way to go.
I feel like we haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, we have.
No.
Well, you fucking schooled her. I'm guessing
Yeah.
she's coming back for more.
Yeah. It's kind of supposed to be like a PvP.
Whoa!
Oh, I was thinking, one of the shameful things about this game is that the single player mode is a great way to learn like all these techniques and like really get used to the controls and like different ways that you can climb obstacles and things. And none of that really transfers over to the online mode, where it's like you really feel like you're mastering this gun and these mechanics, and that it's like you play online and it's not really relevant.
Right.
Like there's all these different obstacles and things that you get used to, all these cool platforms and stuff. It's just like, none of that's
really
in the online mode.
Yeah, that's
Which they
definitely
could have put some of that in the online mode.
something that could have been expanded a little bit, maybe.
I'd love to see like a horde mode for this game. I think that was one of the things they said they were going to put in.
A horde mode?
Yeah.
I would.
Because they advertised
totally
a bunch of
down
modes
for that.
before the game came out. They're like, oh, look at all these different modes that we're going to have. And I was like, oh, sweet, they added more content. Because initially, my reaction to it was, I will not buy this game if the only content is team deathmatch, you know?
Right.
Because it's like, that's not going to keep me entertained. It's going to be one day of entertainment, and then I'm going to be bored.
Well, Nintendo made a modern game.
Yep.
By which I mean an unfinished game.
Yay.
It's weird.
Yep.
And it's not
Almost tragic.
not a brave new world I want to walk into.
It's a whole new world we live in, Conrad. Oh, am I just supposed to get this dude? I thought I was supposed to, like, beat
And
her
it's
ass.
so like it's so weird in so many ways. Like everyone's excited because it's a new IP, and it's like we want to love this game and we know we shouldn't.
Like, just because it's a new IP doesn't mean it matters. It's not like it's like Shigeru Miyamoto's new genius creation.
But
it's
it
just
is.
like
I mean,
a
we
new
want.
Nintendo game.
I'm saying we want to love it because it's a new IP.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
A new IP comes along from Nintendo, which has not happened in a long time. You know, it's like, it's got great character designs, a great art style, it's a unique concept, so your first immediate impression is, I need to love this game. I hope this game's amazing. And then you play it, and it is fun, so you can't be like, oh, well, it sucks. But at the same time, you're like, man, fuck this.
What's
fuck
missing?
These guys. Like, this is
Why?
fucked up. Like, you released like an unfinished, broken game in a way.
It's not broken, it's just they've restricted content. Like, the game functions, you know? There's no glitches and shit.
It doesn't feel complete.
It feels like they actually spent time on making it, but just, like, they gated a bunch of shit off.
Like, it's just weird. Like, I think one of the things, like, modern gaming has done really well is to, like, master game feel. Like, because the game feels good. It looks good, it feels good. But, like, if you went back and played, like, Banjo-Kazooie right now, you'd feel like this is a finished game, you know? I don't know why Banjo-Kazooie came to mind first, but, like, there's so much stuff in that game.
Yeah, there really is.
Like, you play a level, and there's, like, a ton of stuff to do in the level. There's a lot of different controls, a lot of ways that you can move, a lot of options, and it's so, like, organic and open. Like, what weirded me out immediately with this game is how it's got like that weird hub world, and then you go to another hub world where there's levels, and then the levels are like these weird straight line
kind of ridiculous
things, and I was just like, what the hell am I looking at? Like, I took a while to figure out how to, like, not only did it take me a while to figure out how to get into story
what's the point of the hub world lobby? Like, it doesn't do anything for you, and then you can get through all the menus without going to the hub world.
Right.
So it's like, well, why?
And then I was thinking about, like, Super Mario 3D World, and like I think a big part, because Super Mario 3D World has gotten some shit before, you know,
Yeah.
for being like a multiplayer game that's not quite the same as. But I think what people really want is people just want open worlds. Like,
Yeah.
people want stuff that feels open. You know, that's why open world games are so popular, because it feels right and it feels like a big experience. But to me, most of those open world games end up feeling small because there's a lot you can do, but there's not a lot you can, like, do. Do you get what I mean?
Motherfucker, no.
Like, okay.
What are you talking about?
Alright. What can you do in Skyrim? Like, what do you do?
You quest and you go...
Or what do you do on the quest? You run into a place, you beat up some guys, and you collect some shit.
Or you go talk to some dude.
Is there anything else you can, like, do? Like, the context is different, but what you're actually doing is the same shit. You run up to something, you smack it, and then you go, you know, you talk to a guy. I'm being the least articulate I could possibly be right now.
But I mean, get to your point.
Well, my point is just that. You're not doing much of anything. Whereas, like, if you were playing, like Mario's, let's say Mario Sunshine, right? If you've ever seen Matthew Matosis has his great analytical series on the 3D Mario games, he was talking about how, like, while Super Mario Sunshine doesn't necessarily have the best level designs of the 3D Marios, it has so many movement controls that you could do all kinds of stuff. Like, because Mario has, like, all these different kinds of jumps, all these different kinds of boosters and stuff like that. Just, like, so many different ways that he can move.
Lots of ways to manipulate the mechanics.
Right. So, like, they could put so many different kinds of challenges. You're doing all kinds of different things. Whereas in some games, you just walk up to stuff and you smack it, and that's the whole game, you know? But those games require something else to, like, draw you in. Like, it has to feel really good, you know? And I think that's, like I was saying, modern games have gotten good at feeling good. They only give you a few things to do, but those things you do feel really good. But, like, imagine if we had a game like Splatoon, where the basics feel great, right? It feels good to shoot the gun, it feels good to do the stuff, but then you packaged it in, like, a full package, like a full game, you know? Like, imagine if you had a game that felt...
This game would be great if it were Mario Sunshine.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Like, if the story mode were that game, it would feel pretty good.
If this was like, if you took these levels and instead of having them just being these random, disjointed, what the fuck, where am I?
Because, it's a fucking toss-in story mode. Just like, oh, here's a one-player mode, whatever.
It feels more like the multiplayer mode is like 5 maps.
Yes.
That are, you know, that are like whatever. And the story mode has like all these interesting mechanics, but it's in like the package of it's just something, you know. Like what if they had made a fully fledged game out of this
What was the
game,
idea here?
You know?
What is the focus of this?
It's like it doesn't feel like a complete multiplayer or a complete single player experience. It feels like 2 incomplete experiences that feel really good to play, but are missing the game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, where is the actual full experience, you know? It's like you're paying for a great idea that you play it and you go, man, this is such a cool idea, but like it's never gonna like resonate with you the way that like a great game would, a game that you'd come back to and remember for 10 years, you know.
Yes.
Like a Zelda game or something. So did I make my point? Did you get what I was I was coming from? No.
Maybe a little bit. I think your Skyrim analogy was horrible. I think you're gonna get some shit in the comments because it was not very clear what you were talking about.
People loved me ragging on Skyrim and Dark Souls, and I was just as unclear then as I am
remember
now.
people bitching about that.
No, man, that's the whole reason that Gilgamesh dude watched all our videos, specifically because I bitched about Skyrim in comparison to Dark Souls.
I see.
But yeah, I don't know. I like using Skyrim as an example, even though I've played like 2 hours of it.
You barely played it and probably don't grasp what the real point of the game is or what makes it enjoyable for people.
I mean, I've seen so much analysis of that game from people who do care about the series who don't like Skyrim. Like, it's one of those weird games where like reviewers like the game, analysts hate the game. Like people who come to these games later and talk about them in depth are always talking about how the other games were better. You know,
Yes.
like every other game in the series was better in some way. So like, you know, I have some context to go on. I'm not completely talking out of my ass, but at the same time, I've only played like 2 hours of Skyrim.
Yes.
I just like using it because
you would enjoy any Elder Scrolls game.
No, I would. Well, yeah. Like,
You wouldn't.
If you took the... if you just gave, like, Morrowind some decent combat mechanics, I'd like it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the way that the combat feels that pisses me off. Because Morrowind is a dice roller game where you can clearly see that you hit the enemy, but it does not count as a hit because it rolls a dice to determine whether you hit every time. And that shit infuriates me. Like, I can see that I hit the enemy. What the fuck? It'd be like if you landed a perfect hit in Dark Souls and it told you you didn't. You
fuck.
know? Wouldn't that piss you off?
Yes.
But, so that's why I can't play Morrowind. And
It looks horrible.
the graphics look like sin today, but I mean...
You can have mods to make it look
But
better and shit,
there's
but it's
places
like
that look
such a pain
awesome in the
ass.
game, though. Like, they're like the mushroom places and shit all look really cool, and I'd love to explore that game. It's just that I can't stand the mechanics of the fighting,
Yes.
and that's too big a deal for me. It's a real deal breaker.
Nah. Oh, man.
Ugh.
I'm playing Splatoon.
Yep, I've officially given heavy-handed bullshit game analysis for like 6 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, you lost
maybe?
me.
Oh, whatever.
Fuck! This fucking little thing eating on my fucking paint! You jackass!
The greatest irony of this show will always be that I keep talking about video games and I don't really play much video games.
Yes. Yeah, yes, yeah, what, Bro,
Go
stop eating my
behind
fucking
him.
paint, bro. But then he just goes over there, so now I gotta go over here. Yeah, Hold
I
on.
feel like you're making this look way harder than it is.
Yes! That was a struggle, man. This struggle's real. Splatoon, it's a game.
It is indeed a game.
It is quite the game.
Oh man, I'm exhausted now after that long-winded tirade about nothing.
I have nothing now. My life is nothing. This
How do you
game
feel
is
about
nothing.
this game?
I like it. It feels good.
All the stuff I just said.
I mean, there's just not a whole lot to say. It's pretty straightforward. It's like what you're seeing now is this is the game. Boom, bitch.
Well, did you have anything you wanted to talk about on this here show?
No.
No. Not at all.
I'm just doing the same shit. I'm shooting a film. It's going good. I guess that's nice, is that it's going good. Like, I'm coming home feeling like, yes, we did it! And not like, oh my fucking god, fuck everything.
So for those people who watched the Dark Souls playthrough, what's the status on that rap music video?
That's
that you were saying was getting jacked from you by Sergio.
Nah, we cut him out of it, basically. Like, talking to the other guy, and then they just basically started ignoring him and, like, having conversations without him. And now we're out of that class, so we don't have to, like, run into him about it.
Let's see.
We're probably gonna shoot that at our house.
Yeah.
Because
I just thought I'd give everyone an update that you did, in fact, kick Sergio off of that
Yes,
project.
it's kind of comical. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Sweep! Shit!
Oh, damn.
Fuck!
Instantly roasted.
Ass! Munch!
Cock. Balls.
I got a briefcase.
Balls cock.
Fucking my cock!
Can I just say, Squid
Yes.
Girls, very cute.
Yep, they're pretty adorable. The
They've
Squid
got
Boys look like shit. I'm just like, why did you even make them?
the Squid Girls have this sassiness to them.
They are quite sassy.
Like they're
They're
incredibly
meant to be fucking
sassy.
brats.
Yeah, they're very, very sassy girls, and I like it. I want to
Okay.
be a Squid Girl. I had like a list of the top 5 things I want to be. Number 1 is Magical Girl. Number 2 is Squid Girl. Number 3 is Blonde Lolly. Number 4.
Of all all the things in the world. You want to be little girls in anime. This is what Conrad's his thing is. Is there a word for you, or do you have like a specific gendered identity now? Are you a lolly gender?
All right, next time on Digi Bros.
Oh,
More of this.